What's up, party people? This is Tamara. I'm an ENFJ, and today we're going to talk about ENFJ sabotage. So, have you ever felt like someone was trying to sabotage you in some way? Have you ever felt like you're trying to go in one direction and they're going in a different one? ENFJs are going to pick up on that because they are highly intuitive. They have introverted intuition, so it can go really deep for them. So if you're trying to sabotage an ENFJ, they're going to know it, they're going to pick up on it. I recently had that to happen to me, honestly. And here's a little tip I'm going to throw in. So if you're dating someone, ENFJs, even though you are highly skilled in your intuition and you're talking to somebody on the phone, or whether you have a business opportunity or someone that you're working with, you're working with them over the phone, you're not going to get the full picture of who that person is. You're just not. I mean, unless you are incredibly lucky. Your ENFJness is going to be working hard, but it works better when it can get a whole picture. It can get body language, it can get everything and not just a voice. Because I recently did an event, which is where the sabotage comes in, and there were people that sounded one way, like super ENFP on the phone, and then you meet them and they're ESFP, or they're super agreeable over the phone, and then when you get in person, you see something else, like this person is working against me. And that's kind of what I encountered with a recent event that I did. I didn't decide. I had to put on this really big event. And here's the thing about ENFJs, like, and this is another little tidbit about ENFJs. You can get ENFJs that are not they're not executing at a super high level, and then you can get ENFJs who are executing at a very high level. And me personally, I, especially like in work situations, I try to function at a super high level, high level, higher, higher, higher. Why? Because I've worked with some of the best people who have pushed me. I have a mother who is an NT. They push you like you can't just you can't submit slop. So, and then I've also worked with a lot of narcissists. Check out my book, The Workplace Narcissist. And they push you to higher heights because they have expectations for other people that are impossible. So I've worked in many, many impossible situations and made those situations work and succeed, right? So I took on this task, and I got a lot of really good feedback. Like, this is the best we've ever had. This is the best event we've ever seen. Oh my gosh, you're so organized. You're so, like, how did you do? I mean, there's so many layers, and so, like, you covered every base. Like, we've never had this before. The truth is, I'm like, yeah, I think ENFJs, another tidbit, which I'm going to be giving throughout this video, ENFJs can present as very in control. I got this. When in fact, it's hard work. It's hard to execute on a very high level. But that's the kind of, that's what I want to do. Now, on my YouTube videos, really, I honestly created my YouTube video as a place of relaxation, as a diary of sorts, where I could just relax and just say what I think, and just spend time with people with my thoughts in a way that could help them in some way without it having to be so formal. Like, I really wanted my channel to be even more relaxing than what they even started off. So I'm not saying that I have the best, I don't have the best equipment, because that wasn't what I wanted. I really felt like I can't handle that in this area of my life. I'm too stressed out in other areas. So anyway, we're talking about sabotaging, and ENFJ is gonna pick that up. Tidbit number 18, because I'm just gonna be throwing out things that I think ENFJs want to hear or would like to hear. ENFJs are leaders. There could be an undercurrent of vulnerability that an ENFJ allows people to see while they're putting something huge together that might make people feel like you need to be more confident. I'm confident. I know what the heck I want. It's just getting there and putting those pieces together that's driving me crazy, and where the insecurity comes in. But you're going to get a product that's going to be higher than what you're going to get with some other people. So trust. It's just a place of venting. Like, I'm feeling a weak moment right now. Like, I'm feeling like is this going to be like I want it to be? So ENFJs have the ability to lead. They have the ability to make things happen. They have the ability to make things the way that they want them to be. They can also be micromanagers, which, man, I took a picture of what does micromanage mean, because I feel like on this huge project that I did, I was very micromanagey in some ways, because I don't know these people very well. I don't trust you yet. So this is how I sent them hundreds of emails. This is how I want this executed. So yes, I can be super sweet, but I can also be a little bit of a fool. Like, I want this ish done right. So I'm trying to let you know as respectfully as possible, but I'm going to be on you in certain ways, because we've got some things timed. It's got to happen correctly. And so what I've learned over the years is take charge. This is my ish. I might offend a couple of people along the way. I care about that, but I don't care about it, because this is my name that's going on this. So ENFJs, don't be afraid to say, this is how I want it done. Somebody can come and say, well, I want to do it this way, but no. That's very kind of you. That's not what I want, though, because I'm looking at it from different angles, right? So that's another little tidbit. ENFJs, don't be afraid to take charge. Don't be afraid to lead. Don't be afraid to take over, especially if it's something that you're leading. Now, if somebody comes in and they have a great idea, or they tell me a way to do something that's going to make it work better, I'm all for that. But some suggestions, ignore them, because everybody's got an opinion, and you can't, ENFJs can have a tendency to shift into what everyone wants. And I'm learning to go against that sometimes. I'm not doing what you're saying for me to do on this. Sure not. So anyway, I'm working on this big, giant production, right? That I'm not going to say what it is. But anyway, this person that I talked to on the phone was like, I can get you 11 people, right? Gut feeling started telling me, and I told somebody, I don't know why I'm feeling like this person is telling me all this knowledge, this, and sounding so good. Why is my gut feeling telling me this person is, excuse the word, fickle, a little fickle, even though they're presenting totally different? So it wasn't making sense in my mind. The day before, a couple of days before I call this person, I need you to call me. They call me the day before the event. They call me back, and I can tell that she's trembling. Oh, well, now 11 has turned into 5 or 6 people. All right, so it's okay. I still need them to play these positions. Can they do that? Oh, yeah. So then I'm looking at what I had given this person. I'm like, this is way too complicated. So I'm taking hours to reconfigure it, you know, retype it, simplify it so that it makes a lot more sense, because I could do that with less people, make it more clear. By the way, I had given this person an outline of what I wanted like a month and a half before this event. They walk into the event and I'm like, I'm in trouble. This person has promised me I'm going to help you all the way through the event. One of their people is late. She's like, I'm going to take my people and I'm going to teach them what I want right now, how they're going to present. What? Wait, why are we doing this right now? The event has started. And I'm like, no, I'm taking over your people. I'm going to tell your people, no, I've got them. No, you don't. Yeah. No, you're not going to blank up my event. That's the new ENFJ. The old one would have just, oh my gosh, I give up. It's going to be a disaster. No. I need you. Look at what I created. This is what needs to be followed. So you can do whatever with the other areas as long as I have people in this position at this point. And then you can be in this position at this point. And if you don't, I was like, let me let this person go, because she was like, I'm going to help you through the whole thing. Don't worry. I'm going to have pictures of everything. I'm got not one single picture. And but it turned out great. It turned out wonderful. The people did what I wanted them to do. Thankfully, they were kind of looking at me like, this person is, you pick up on clues. Like, this person, they started off arguing about, no, I was going to do that part. She said I could do that. Look, okay, we have to make this work. This is not, but my gut feeling about her was correct. So tidbit number 19, ENFJs, trust your gut about people. Also, don't be afraid to step in and steer. And I could tell that this lady was trying, as warm and friendly as she was over the phone, her body language came in with something different. Like, she was trying to move me out of the way. I'm going to take my people to this area. I'll let you take them in there for a second, but then I'm going to eavesdrop and I'm going to step in and I'm going to interrupt. And you're trying to be late. No. It's time for you to stop with the brainstorming and get your butts where you're supposed to be. Like, this is over. It's time to make this happen. So it was like the person was more invested in these people that she brought than she was in my event. She also knew a lot of people where the event was happening. So she was more invested in, I miss those people. I want to see those people. These are my workers that I brought. And I really want it to be an opportunity for me to get close to them. For her ulterior motives were running the show and not what I needed to happen. So an ENFJ is going to see through all of that. And then it's like, this person has told me, oh, when I was there, I ran that event. Okay, someone told me that after the fact, they said, poor Miss So-and-so tried to do this event and it just never could get off the ground. Okay, so you're presented as the expert, but no. That's not how I roll. So when you see some, this was just a classic situation where it's like, okay, she wasn't the leader of the event, but she played a part in it when she was there. So are you trying to figure out a way to make me look bad? I hate to think that way, but there was a lot of undercurrent going there. So if an ENF, if you're trying to sabotage anything with an ENFJ, they're gonna know it, but just be strong enough to not allow that to happen if you can. So I think there was some personality disorders in there. I wrote a book about people who have some things going on like this. The Workplace Narcissist is my book by Tamara Hunter Zyon. Check that out. It will give you some strength because we're very feely as ENFJs. It will give you some understanding of how to handle people like this. So definitely check that book out. I'll put the link in the description box. And let me know, as an ENFJ, has anybody ever tried to sabotage you in any way? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, lovely friends.